All right, let's get back to that top story. It's attracted national attention. It's so big, in fact, HBO is streaming it live. Today, a former Balch Springs police officer is on trial in the shooting death of a teenager. Rebecca Lopez has been sitting in the courtroom all day. She joins us now live. Rebecca?
Well, for the first time, the public got to see the body camera footage from that night, the night that Jordan Edwards was shot and killed. Prosecutors say the videos and the testimony are going to prove that Roy Oliver, that former Balch Springs officer, murdered Jordan Edwards. Defense attorneys say he was doing his job, protecting his partner, when he shot into that vehicle, killing the teenager. Now, here is that body camera footage. It is dark, but you can hear when Oliver fired 5 shots into the car that Edwards was riding in. The 15-year-old was shot in the head. Prosecutors say both videos show that the driver of the car was trying to leave the scene after shots were fired nearby, and that the teens in the car were scared. Roy Oliver told investigators he fired into the vehicle because he thought they might have been the suspects who fired shots seconds earlier, and he feared that the driver was trying to run over his partner, Tyler Gross. Now, prosecutors say the video shows just the opposite of that. They say the teens were unarmed, had not committed any crimes, and were innocent. Officer Gross testified several times today that he never felt his life was in danger.
Do you ever feel like that Vidal Allen, the driver of that car, was trying to drive over you or hit you?
I was not in fear at that point.
Jordan Edwards' stepmother took the stand to tell jurors the kind of person her son was. She says that he was a great football player, a good student, and was a nice young man. She cried as they showed her pictures of Jordan's body after he was shot. Now, defense attorneys say they're going to try to prove that Roy Oliver was doing his job and just doing what any police officer would do, and that he should not go to prison for that. Now, this is going to be a very tough and emotional trial. There are 7 women and 5 men on the jury. And today, during opening statements, I noticed that 2 of the female jurors were in fact crying and wiping their eyes. Now, testimony will resume tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Reporting live, Rebecca Lopez, Channel 8 News.
All right, Rebecca.